Before starting to listen to this book, please subscribe to our channel to support this channel and give the chance to upload more books for bookworms. The Wealth Code: Discovering the Keys That Open Doors. Written by Elowen Grey. Audiobook by ReadRealm. Introduction: Cracking the Code. What if the keys to unlocking wealth weren't hidden in a bank vault or buried in a distant treasure chest, but instead were already within your reach? For centuries, wealth has been seen as an elusive prize, something reserved for the lucky, the privileged, or those born with the right connections. It's easy to believe that success comes from a secret formula or an advantage you don't have. But what if that belief is wrong? What if wealth isn't an exclusive club? What if it's a system, a series of doors waiting to be opened, and behind each one lies the potential to transform your life? This book, The Wealth Code: Discovering the Keys That Open Doors, is about demystifying those doors. It's about understanding that wealth isn't just about money. Wealth is freedom. It's the ability to choose how you spend your time and resources. It's about having the means to create the life you want, filled with purpose, impact, and fulfillment. The Wealth Code isn't a get-rich-quick scheme or a one-size-fits-all blueprint. Instead, it's a framework, a collection of principles, tools, and mindsets that empowers anyone, regardless of their starting point, to unlock their own potential. This framework is built around 7 keys, each representing an essential element of personal and financial success. Together, these keys open doors that may have felt closed or out of reach. For a long time, I believed the myths surrounding wealth. I thought it was something other people achieved, the lucky few who seemed to have it all figured out. My life, in contrast, felt like a struggle. I worked hard, followed all the advice I could find, and yet I was barely getting ahead. Bills piled up, opportunities felt out of reach, and I started to believe that financial freedom was just a distant dream for someone like me. Then, one day, everything changed. It wasn't a sudden windfall or a stroke of luck, it was a simple conversation with a mentor. A passing comment sparked something inside me, a shift in my perspective that I couldn't ignore. They said, success isn't about finding the right door. It's about having the right keys. That one sentence set me on a path of discovery. I started to pay attention to the patterns in the lives of successful people, not just wealthy people, but those who were truly fulfilled and thriving. What I found amazed me. These individuals weren't just working harder or relying on luck. They were using specific strategies, habits, and mindsets to create their own opportunities. They weren't just chasing wealth, they were building it, one key at a time. Through trial and error, I uncovered 7 keys that transformed my life. These keys didn't just lead to financial success, they opened doors to emotional fulfillment, stronger relationships, and a deeper sense of purpose. I began to see wealth not as a single destination, but as a multifaceted journey. It's about more than money, it's about creating a life of abundance in every sense of the word. This book is my way of sharing those keys with you. Each chapter explores one of these principles, breaking it down into practical steps and strategies you can use to unlock your own potential. The 7 keys include: 1. Mindset: shaping your thoughts to foster growth and abundance. Wealth begins in the mind, with how you view yourself, your abilities, and the opportunities around you. 2. Knowledge: equipping yourself with the financial literacy needed to make informed decisions. Knowledge is power, and in the realm of wealth building, it's the foundation for sustainable success. 3. Opportunity: recognizing and seizing the chances that can change your trajectory. Opportunities often present themselves in subtle ways, and the ability to identify them is a skill you can cultivate. 4. Relationships: building a network of trust, collaboration, and mutual growth. No one succeeds alone, and the people you surround yourself with have a profound impact on your journey. 5. Resilience, developing the strength to overcome setbacks and keep moving forward. Challenges are inevitable, but resilience ensures they don't derail you. 6. Creativity, harnessing innovation and problem solving to create value. Creativity is often the bridge between challenges and solutions, helping you carve out unique paths to success. 7. Purpose, aligning your efforts with a meaningful mission that fuels lasting success. Wealth without purpose is empty. Aligning your work with your values ensures fulfillment. These keys aren't theoretical concepts or abstract ideas. They're practical, actionable strategies that anyone can apply, no matter where they're starting from. Whether you're navigating career challenges, striving for financial freedom, or simply searching for more fulfillment in your life, these principles will help you get there. In sharing these keys, I also want to emphasize that wealth is deeply personal. It looks different for everyone because we all have unique dreams, values, and goals. For some, wealth might mean building a thriving business or achieving financial independence. For others, it could mean having the time and resources to travel, create art, or give back to their communities. Whatever your vision of wealth looks like, the principles in this book are designed to help you achieve it. By the time you finish this book, you'll have a clearer understanding of what wealth truly means and how to create it for yourself. You'll learn to identify the doors that matter most to you and use the keys to open them. Wealth isn't just for the privileged few, it's for anyone willing to learn, grow, and take action. The journey begins here, with a decision to step forward and crack the code. Let's discover the keys that open doors together. Chapter 1: The Mindset Key. When we talk about wealth, the first thing that often comes to mind is money. We imagine dollar signs, luxurious lifestyles, and shiny cars. But true wealth, lasting, meaningful wealth, doesn't start with your bank account. It starts in your mind. This is the first key to unlocking the doors to prosperity, your mindset. Without the right mindset, every other tool or strategy you use will fall short. Let me ask you this: how do you think about wealth? Is it something only lucky people achieve? Do you believe you're capable of earning more, building a legacy, and living a life of abundance? Or is there a small, nagging voice in the back of your head saying, "That's not for people like me"? This chapter is about reshaping that voice and redefining how you think about wealth, success, and your own potential. Because until you believe you can unlock the doors, you won't even try turning the key. Breaking down mental barriers. One of the biggest obstacles to wealth is scarcity thinking. This is the belief that there's not enough to go around. If someone else has something, money, success, or even happiness, it means less is available for you. Scarcity thinking keeps you in survival mode. It leads to decisions driven by fear, hoarding resources, and focusing on what you lack rather than what's possible. Closely tied to scarcity is fear of failure. We've all experienced it. The fear of taking a risk, making a mistake, or falling short can be paralyzing. It stops us from pursuing new opportunities or stepping outside of our comfort zones. But here's the thing: failure is inevitable. It's part of the process, not a reflection of your worth. And then there's imposter syndrome, that sneaky belief that no matter how much you achieve, you're not good enough, smart enough, or deserving enough. It whispers that you're a fraud and that someday, people will figure it out. This mindset robs you of confidence and keeps you playing small. The power of abundance thinking. Now that we've named the common barriers, let's talk about how to break them. The antidote to scarcity thinking is abundance thinking. This mindset shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's possible. Abundance thinking is the belief that wealth isn't a finite resource. There's enough success, money, and opportunity for everyone, including you. It's about seeing the world as a place of growth, possibility, and collaboration rather than competition and limitation. Let's take a real-life example. Consider Sarah Blakely, the founder of Spanx. Before becoming a billionaire, Sarah faced rejection after rejection. She could have easily adopted a scarcity mindset, believing the market was too saturated or that she wasn't cut out for entrepreneurship. Instead, she leaned into abundance thinking. She believed in her idea and took bold, creative actions. Today, she's one of the most successful self-made women in the world. Abundance thinking doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending everything is perfect. It means choosing to focus on opportunities rather than obstacles. It's a lens through which you view the world, a belief that there's always a way forward. Transforming your mindset. Changing your mindset isn't a one-time event. It's a daily practice. Here are some actionable steps you can take to start shifting your perspective. 1. Practice affirmations. Write down positive statements that reinforce your ability to create wealth. For example, I am capable of achieving financial success. Opportunities for growth come to me effortlessly. I deserve wealth and abundance. Repeat these affirmations daily, especially when self-doubt creeps in. 2. Visualize your success. Close your eyes and imagine your ideal life. What does financial freedom look like to you? How do you feel waking up each morning? The more vividly you visualize your goals, the more your brain starts to believe they're possible. 3. Set empowering goals. Vague goals lead to vague results. Instead of saying, I want to make more money, be specific. For example, I will save $10,000 by the end of the year, or I will start a side business within the next 6 months. Break your goals into manageable steps and celebrate each milestone. 4. Reframe negative thoughts. When scarcity or fear of failure arises, challenge it. Replace, I'll never be able to afford this, with, how can I afford this? Or, I don't know how to do this, with, I'm capable of learning. 5. Surround yourself with positivity. Your environment shapes your mindset. Spend time with people who inspire and uplift you. Read books, listen to podcasts, and consume content that aligns with abundance thinking. Real-life transformation. Let me share another story. John, a friend of mine, used to work long hours at a job he hated. He always felt stuck, trapped by bills, debt, and the belief that this was as good as life would get. One day, he decided to change his mindset. He started small, writing affirmations and setting clear financial goals. Over time, he took calculated risks, like investing in courses to learn new skills. He even started a side hustle selling handmade furniture. It wasn't an overnight transformation, but within 3 years, John had replaced his job income with his side business. Today, he runs his own company, does work he loves, and has achieved financial freedom. What made the difference? It all started with his mindset. The foundation of the wealth code. Your mindset is the foundation of the wealth code. Without it, the other keys, knowledge, opportunities, relationships, and so on, will be harder to unlock. But with a mindset rooted in abundance, you'll be able to see possibilities where others see roadblocks. You'll take risks, bounce back from setbacks, and stay focused on your goals. So, as we move forward in this book, I encourage you to approach each chapter with an open mind. Believe that you're capable of change. Believe that wealth is within your reach. And remember, the first key is already in your hands. In the next chapter, we'll dive into the knowledge key, exploring how financial literacy can empower you to take control of your wealth. But for now, take a moment to reflect on your current mindset. What thoughts or beliefs might be holding you back? And what will you do today to start shifting them? Because once your mindset changes, the doors to wealth will start to open. Chapter 2: The Knowledge Key. Wealth often feels like a puzzle, pieces scattered and disconnected, waiting to be assembled into a bigger picture. The knowledge key is what helps us make sense of these pieces. Understanding how money works is like learning a new language. It might seem complex at first, but once you grasp the fundamentals, doors you never imagined begin to open. Financial literacy isn't just about earning money, it's about making money work for you. It's the ability to manage, grow, and protect your resources in a way that builds sustainable wealth. Whether you're just starting out or looking to improve, the good news is that financial knowledge is accessible to everyone. It's not reserved for the wealthy elite or financial wizards. Why knowledge matters. Imagine trying to navigate a foreign city without a map. That's what it's like trying to build wealth without financial literacy. Knowledge gives you the tools to avoid common pitfalls, make informed decisions, and plan for a future that aligns with your goals. Without it, even the best opportunities can slip through your fingers. Many of us weren't taught these skills in school. We learned algebra and history, but how many of us were shown how to budget, invest, or understand the power of compound interest? These skills are not luxuries, they're essentials. Breaking down financial concepts. Let's break this down into manageable pieces. Understanding these core financial concepts is the foundation of your wealth-building journey. 1. Budgeting, controlling the flow. Budgeting is your financial roadmap. It shows where your money comes from and where it goes. Without a budget, it's easy to spend mindlessly and wonder why you never seem to have enough. The 50/30/20 rule is a great starting point. 50% for needs, housing, utilities, groceries. 30% for wants, entertainment, dining out. 20% for savings and debt repayment. Review your spending habits. Are your expenses aligned with your goals? If not, adjust. A budget isn't restrictive, it's liberating. 2. Investing, making your money grow. Investing is the art of making your money work for you. It's not just for Wall Street professionals or the super rich, anyone can start investing. Key terms to know. Stocks, owning a piece of a company. Bonds, lending money to an entity in exchange for interest. Index funds, collections of stocks or bonds that track a market index. Start small. Even $50 a month can grow significantly over time with the power of compound interest. Remember, investing is a long game. It's not about timing the market but time in the market. 3. Debt management, breaking free. Debt isn't inherently bad, but how you handle it makes all the difference. There's a good debt, like a mortgage or student loan, and bad debt, high-interest credit cards. Steps to manage debt effectively. List all your debts, including interest rates. Focus on paying off high-interest debts first, the avalanche method, or the smallest balances first, the snowball method. Avoid taking on new debt unless it's absolutely necessary. 4. Passive income, building wealth while you sleep. Passive income is money earned with little ongoing effort. It's a critical element of financial independence because it reduces your reliance on active income, your paycheck. Examples include rental income from real estate, dividends from investments, royalties from creative works or intellectual property. Building passive income takes time and effort up front, but the rewards are worth it. Debunking financial myths. It's easy to fall for misconceptions about wealth. Let's address a few common myths. 1. Earning more money solves all problems. While a higher income helps, wealth isn't about how much you earn, it's about how much you keep and grow. Even high earners can live paycheck to paycheck if they don't manage their money wisely. 2. Debt is always bad. Debt can be a tool when used responsibly. A mortgage, for instance, can help you build equity in a home. The key is understanding the terms and ensuring it fits your financial plan. 3. Investing is too risky. All investments carry some risk, but the bigger risk is not investing at all. Over time, inflation erodes the value of cash, so investing is essential to maintain and grow your wealth. Tools and resources for financial growth. Thankfully, there's no shortage of tools to help you on your journey. Books. Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham. Your Money or Your Life by Vicki Robin. Online platforms. Budgeting apps like Mint or Inab, you need a budget. Investment platforms like Robinhood, Vanguard, or Fidelity. Financial education sites like Investopedia. Courses. Free resources on platforms like Coursera or Khan Academy. Paid courses by reputable financial educators. Practical exercise, your financial literacy roadmap. Let's put this into action. Take an hour to complete the following steps. 1. Assess your current knowledge. Write down everything you understand about budgeting, investing, debt, and passive income. 2. Identify gaps. What concepts are unclear or feel overwhelming? Make a list. 3. Set learning goals. For example, learn the basics of stock investing within the next 30 days. 4. Choose resources. Select one book, one app, and one course to start with. Commit to using them consistently. Review regularly. Schedule monthly check-ins to evaluate your progress and adjust your learning plan. Financial literacy is not a destination but a journey. The knowledge key doesn't just open one door, it unlocks an endless series of opportunities. By mastering the basics and committing to continuous learning, you'll not only build wealth but also gain confidence and control over your financial future. This chapter is your starting point. Now, take the first step. Chapter 3: The Opportunity Key. Opportunities are the bridges that connect what you know to what you do. They're the catalysts that transform knowledge into action, enabling you to grow and achieve your goals. Without seizing the right opportunities, even the most well-prepared individuals may find themselves stuck, unable to move forward. But how do you recognize an opportunity when it's in front of you? How do you evaluate its potential, and more importantly, how do you take the leap? Opportunities are everywhere, but recognizing them requires a mindset that's open, curious, and willing to explore the unknown. They often appear as small nudges or invitations to step outside your comfort zone: a conversation with a colleague, a job posting, a chance to learn a new skill, or even a problem that needs solving. By learning how to identify, evaluate, and seize opportunities, you unlock one of the most powerful keys to wealth. Identifying opportunities. The first step in leveraging opportunities is learning to see them. Most people miss opportunities not because they're not there, but because they're not looking. One of the best ways to hone your awareness is to ask yourself, what am I overlooking? Opportunities often lie in unexpected places: a hobby, a chance encounter, or even a mistake. Start by tuning into your surroundings. Pay attention to trends in your industry, shifts in the economy, or gaps in the market. Listen to the frustrations and needs of others. Where there's a problem, there's often an opportunity to provide a solution. Cultivate a habit of curiosity by asking questions, seeking new experiences, and staying informed. For example, consider Sarah, a graphic designer who loved experimenting with digital art. While she initially saw her passion as a side hobby, she noticed increasing demand for unique NFT designs. By combining her skills with her curiosity about cryptocurrency, she entered a lucrative new market. Her success didn't come from luck, it came from her ability to recognize an emerging trend and align it with her talents. Evaluating opportunities. Not all opportunities are worth pursuing. Some may lead to dead ends, while others might require resources or skills you don't yet have. To evaluate an opportunity, you need a clear understanding of your goals, strengths, and limitations. Here are some questions to guide your evaluation. 1. Does this align with my long-term goals? An opportunity should bring you closer to where you want to be. If it's a distraction or a detour, it might not be worth your time. 2. What's the potential return on investment, ROI? Assess the time, money, and energy required versus the potential benefits. A high ROI can make even a challenging opportunity worthwhile. 3. What are the risks? Every opportunity carries some level of risk. Evaluate whether you're prepared to handle setbacks or failures. 4. Do I have the necessary resources or can I acquire them? Some opportunities may require you to learn new skills, build a team, or secure funding. Consider whether you're ready to commit. Take Michael, for instance, who was offered a partnership in a startup. While it sounded exciting, he took the time to assess the company's business model, market potential, and financial health. By doing his due diligence, he avoided a venture that ultimately failed and redirected his energy toward a more stable investment. Seizing opportunities. Identifying and evaluating opportunities is only part of the equation. The real magic happens when you take action. This is where many people falter, hesitating out of fear or overthinking. To seize an opportunity, you must act decisively and confidently, even when the path ahead is uncertain. Start by breaking the opportunity into smaller, manageable steps. If you're launching a new business, for example, your first step might be writing a business plan or conducting market research. By taking consistent, incremental actions, you build momentum and reduce the overwhelm of tackling a large goal. Equally important is timing. Opportunities often come with a window. Hesitate too long, and the chance may pass you by. Trust your instincts, and don't let the fear of failure hold you back. Remember, every successful person has faced moments of uncertainty. What sets them apart is their willingness to act despite the fear. The role of networking and mentorship. Opportunities rarely appear out of thin air. They're often the result of connections with others. Networking and mentorship are two powerful tools for uncovering hidden opportunities. Networking isn't just about attending events or collecting business cards. It's about building genuine relationships based on trust and mutual value. Surround yourself with people who inspire and challenge you, and be proactive in offering help and support. Often, opportunities arise through these relationships when someone thinks of you for a project, job, or collaboration. Mentorship is equally important. A mentor can provide guidance, share their experiences, and connect you to opportunities you might not find on your own. Don't be afraid to seek out mentors, whether it's someone in your industry, a community leader, or even a peer with skills you admire. Consider James, a young entrepreneur who struggled to find investors for his tech startup. By attending a local business conference, he met a seasoned venture capitalist who became his mentor. With their guidance, James refined his pitch and secured the funding he needed. The connection didn't just open doors, it transformed his entire approach to business. Case studies, unconventional opportunities. Opportunities often come disguised as challenges or appear in unconventional ways. Let's look at a few real-life examples. Anna's career shift. Anna was a schoolteacher who loved baking as a hobby. When the pandemic hit, she began selling her baked goods online to make extra income. Her small venture quickly grew into a thriving business, and she now runs a successful bakery. Her opportunity came from turning a challenging situation into a chance to pursue her passion. David's investment success. David noticed a decline in commercial real estate prices during an economic downturn. While others hesitated, he saw it as an opportunity to buy properties at a discount. Within a few years, the market rebounded, and his investments tripled in value. His success came from recognizing a hidden opportunity in a market that others overlooked. Exercises: evaluating and acting on opportunities. 1. Opportunity audit. Reflect on the opportunities in your life right now. Are there any you've overlooked? List 3 potential opportunities and evaluate them using the questions outlined earlier. 2. Risk analysis. Choose one opportunity you're considering and identify the risks involved. Write down how you can mitigate these risks and what steps you take if things don't go as planned. 3. Action plan. Select one opportunity and create a step-by-step plan to pursue it. Break it into small actions you can take immediately and set deadlines to keep yourself accountable. Opportunities are the lifeblood of growth and success, but they require more than just awareness. By learning to identify, evaluate, and act on them, you can create a life filled with possibilities. Remember, the key to unlocking opportunities lies in your hands. All it takes is the courage to turn the key and step through the door. Chapter 4: The Relationship Key. Wealth isn't built in isolation. Behind every successful person is a network of relationships, mentors who guide, peers who inspire, and collaborators who elevate. At its core, the relationship key is about understanding that wealth is more than dollars and cents. It's deeply rooted in the people we connect with, trust, and grow alongside. Think of relationships as the soil in which your financial and personal goals are planted. Without healthy, nutrient-rich soil, even the best ideas or efforts can struggle to grow. Trust and collaboration are the fertilizers that enrich this soil, helping your ambitions thrive and bloom. The power of supportive relationships. It's often said, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. While it might sound like a cliché, there's truth in it. The people in your circle influence your mindset, habits, and even opportunities. Surround yourself with growth-oriented individuals who challenge you to think bigger, who inspire you to push past your limits, and who cheer you on through the inevitable ups and downs. Supportive relationships are not one-sided. They require mutual investment, sharing ideas, offering encouragement, and celebrating successes together. When you give as much as you receive, you create a powerful cycle of support that elevates everyone involved. For example, consider a small business owner who seeks advice from fellow entrepreneurs. By exchanging strategies, sharing lessons learned, and even partnering on projects, they create opportunities neither could have achieved alone. Building meaningful connections. Building strong relationships takes time and intention. It's not about collecting business cards or followers on social media. It's about forming genuine bonds based on trust and mutual respect. Here are a few strategies to foster meaningful connections. 1. Be present and authentic. People can sense when your interest is genuine or when it's transactional. Listen actively, show empathy, and be genuinely curious about the other person's journey. Authenticity fosters trust, and trust is the cornerstone of any meaningful relationship. 2. Seek common ground. Shared interests or goals create natural connections. Whether it's a professional association, a hobby, or a community group, engaging in activities you're passionate about often leads to meeting like-minded individuals. 3. Offer value first. Instead of approaching relationships with, "What can I get from this?" shift your perspective to, "How can I help?" Offering value, whether it's advice, a connection, or a helping hand, builds goodwill and positions you as someone others want to collaborate with. 4. Maintain the relationship. Strong connections require ongoing effort. A simple, "How are you doing?" email or an occasional coffee catch-up can go a long way in keeping the relationship alive. The role of emotional intelligence. At the heart of successful relationships is emotional intelligence, EQ, the ability to understand, manage, and influence your own emotions and those of others. High EQ helps you navigate conflicts, communicate effectively, and build trust. For instance, in a heated business negotiation, someone with strong EQ will remain calm, read the room, and adjust their approach to find common ground. Similarly, in personal relationships, emotional intelligence enables you to empathize with others' challenges, strengthening your bond. You can improve your emotional intelligence through practices like reflecting on your emotions and their impact on your behavior, actively listening without interrupting or jumping to conclusions, practicing empathy by imagining yourself in someone else's shoes. EQ isn't just a soft skill, it's a critical factor in building relationships that lead to long-term wealth and success. Mapping your network. To fully unlock the potential of the relationship key, you need to understand your current network and identify gaps. Start by asking yourself these questions. Who are the people currently in my life who inspire and support me? Are there individuals I can turn to for advice, mentorship, or opportunities? Am I giving as much as I'm receiving in these relationships? Now, map it out. 1. Create a relationship map. Draw a simple diagram with your name in the center. Around it, list key people in your personal and professional life. Categorize them based on their role: mentors, peers, collaborators, or supporters. 2. Identify gaps. Look at your map and consider what's missing. Do you need more mentors in your industry? Are you lacking peers who share your entrepreneurial drive? Or perhaps you need a supportive friend to balance your work and personal life. 3. Plan to fill the gaps. Set specific goals to expand your network. This could involve attending industry events, joining a professional organization, or reaching out to someone you admire. The wealth in relationships. When we think of wealth, our minds often jump to bank accounts and investments. But true wealth is deeply tied to the quality of our relationships. A trusted mentor can provide insights that save you years of trial and error. A supportive friend can offer encouragement during tough times. And a collaborative partner can help you achieve goals you couldn't accomplish alone. The relationship key isn't just about networking, it's about creating a community of people who uplift, inspire, and grow together. When you nurture meaningful relationships, you're not just unlocking wealth, you're building a legacy. Now, take a moment to reflect on your own relationships. Who are the people opening doors for you, and whose doors are you opening in return? As you strengthen these connections, you'll find that the path to wealth becomes clearer, brighter, and far more fulfilling. Chapter 5: The Resilience Key. Success is rarely a smooth road. Behind every triumph is a journey filled with twists, turns, and unexpected obstacles. The path to wealth and fulfillment is no exception. Challenges are inevitable, but the ability to face them with strength and determination, resilience, is what sets apart those who thrive from those who falter. Resilience is not an innate gift bestowed upon a lucky few, it's a skill anyone can develop with intention and practice. In this chapter, we'll explore how resilience acts as the backbone of the wealth code, examine inspiring stories of individuals who transformed setbacks into stepping stones, and outline practical strategies to build your own resilience. Resilience as a skill. Many people believe resilience is a natural trait, something you either have or don't. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Resilience is a learned behavior, strengthened by experiences, mindset, and deliberate effort. Think of it like a muscle. Every time you face a challenge, whether big or small, you're exercising that muscle. The more you practice bouncing back, the stronger and more adaptable you become. Resilient individuals aren't immune to hardships, they simply respond to them differently. They see obstacles as opportunities to grow rather than reasons to quit. Stories of resilience in action. Let's take a look at some real-life examples. J.K. Rowling, the creator of the Harry Potter series, faced multiple rejections from publishers before her first book was accepted. At the time, she was a single mother living on welfare, struggling to make ends meet. Instead of giving up, she kept submitting her manuscript, driven by a deep belief in her story. Today, her work has sold hundreds of millions of copies worldwide, and her name is synonymous with literary success. Another powerful example is Howard Schultz, the former CEO of Starbucks. He grew up in a poor housing complex in Brooklyn, New York, and faced rejection when he first pitched his idea for Starbucks as we know it today. But Schultz didn't let the initial no's deter him. Through persistence and adaptability, he transformed Starbucks into one of the most iconic global brands. These stories remind us that setbacks aren't dead ends, they're simply part of the journey. Resilient individuals view failure not as a defeat but as a lesson. Techniques for building resilience. 1. Mindfulness and self-awareness. Resilience begins with understanding yourself. Mindfulness practices like meditation or journaling can help you become more aware of your emotions and thought patterns. When challenges arise, mindfulness helps you stay grounded and respond thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. 2. Adaptability. The ability to pivot when circumstances change is a cornerstone of resilience. Life doesn't always go according to plan, and wealth-building efforts are no exception. Whether it's a failed business venture or an unexpected expense, adaptability allows you to adjust your approach without losing sight of your ultimate goals. 3. Embracing failure as feedback. Every failure carries a lesson, but only if you're willing to look for it. Instead of dwelling on what went wrong, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I do better next time? This mindset shift turns failures into valuable stepping stones for future success. Creating your personal resilience plan. Building resilience isn't something that happens overnight. It requires consistent effort and intentionality. Here are some practical steps to develop your own resilience plan. Identify your why. Clarify the purpose behind your wealth-building journey. When you have a clear why, it becomes easier to stay motivated in the face of setbacks. Set realistic goals. Break down your big dreams into smaller, actionable steps. This makes challenges feel less overwhelming and progress more attainable. Build a support system. Surround yourself with people who encourage and inspire you. Share your challenges and successes with them, and lean on them for guidance when needed. Celebrate progress. Acknowledge your achievements, no matter how small. Each milestone is proof of your ability to persevere. Practice self-care. Resilience requires mental, emotional, and physical energy. Prioritize activities that recharge you, such as exercise, hobbies, or spending time with loved ones. The power of resilience. The resilience key isn't about avoiding challenges, it's about embracing them with confidence and determination. When you cultivate resilience, you unlock the ability to navigate life's uncertainties with grace and strength. Remember, resilience isn't just about bouncing back, it's about bouncing forward. Each setback you encounter is an opportunity to grow stronger, wiser, and more prepared for the next stage of your journey. With the resilience key in hand, you're one step closer to cracking the wealth code and unlocking the life you deserve. Chapter 6: The Creativity Key. When you think about creativity, what comes to mind? For many, it's art, music, or writing, a skill reserved for the naturally gifted. But in truth, creativity is so much more. It's a tool, a mindset, and, most importantly, a key to unlocking wealth in ways that logic alone cannot. Creativity is what turns an idea into innovation, a setback into an opportunity, and an ordinary life into an extraordinary one. Creativity as a wealth-building tool. Creativity allows you to see the world differently. Instead of focusing on what's not working, it helps you imagine what could work. It's the reason small businesses grow into empires and ordinary individuals become industry pioneers. Take Sarah, For example, a struggling freelance graphic designer, she realized that clients often requested help with branding but had no idea where to start. Instead of just designing logos, she packaged her services into a brand starter kit, complete with a logo, brand guidelines, and social media templates. Her innovative approach solved a specific problem, leading her to double her income within a year. This is the power of creativity. It turns problems into possibilities and resources into riches. But here's the good news: creativity isn't an innate talent, it's a skill anyone can cultivate. The role of innovation in success. Innovation isn't just about creating something new, it's about looking at what exists and finding ways to make it better, simpler, or more effective. Think about companies like Airbnb or Uber. They didn't invent vacation rentals or transportation, they reimagined how people could access these services. In your own life, creativity can manifest in countless ways. It might mean finding a unique niche in your career, inventing a product that fills a gap in the market, or even rethinking how you approach your personal finances. Creative thinking is what allows you to identify opportunities that others overlook. Practical strategies to unlock creativity. If you're not used to thinking creatively, the idea might feel intimidating. But creativity isn't magic, it's a process. Here are some strategies to help you unlock it. 1. Embrace curiosity. Start by asking questions. Why is this done this way? How could it be better? What's missing here? Curiosity drives creativity by encouraging you to explore beyond the obvious. 2. Break the routine. Creativity thrives in unfamiliar territory. Try new experiences, read books outside your usual genre, or visit places you've never been. These new inputs can inspire fresh ideas. 3. Brainstorm freely. When brainstorming, let go of judgment. Write down every idea, no matter how wild or impractical it seems. Often, the best ideas emerge from concepts that initially feel ridiculous. 4. Collaborate. Surround yourself with diverse thinkers. Different perspectives can spark ideas you wouldn't have considered on your own. 5. Build creative habits. Creativity isn't a one-time act, it's a habit. Dedicate time each day to think, write, or explore ideas. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. 6. Use lateral thinking exercises. Lateral thinking involves approaching problems from unexpected angles. For example, instead of asking, "How can I save money?" you could ask, "What resources do I already have that I can leverage for income?" Creative approaches in wealth creation. Creativity has driven some of the most remarkable success stories. Take Warren Buffett's strategy of investing in undervalued companies with untapped potential. While others chased trends, he used creativity to identify overlooked opportunities. Another example is a friend of mine, James, who turned his love of woodworking into a lucrative side business. Initially, he struggled to sell his handmade furniture because he was competing with mass-produced items. Instead of quitting, he got creative. He started offering customizable pieces and began marketing them as sustainable, heirloom-quality investments. By differentiating his product, he carved out a niche that resonated with his target audience. The lesson: creativity allows you to stand out in a crowded market. It's not just about what you offer, it's about how you position it. Exercises to ignite your creativity. Here are some practical exercises to help you tap into your creative potential. 1. Brainstorm new income streams. Set a timer for 10 minutes and list as many income-generating ideas as possible. Don't filter or judge them, just write. Later, review the list and identify 2 or 3 ideas you'd like to explore further. 2. Solve a financial challenge creatively. Identify a current financial obstacle. Write down at least 3 unconventional ways to tackle it. For example, if you're struggling with debt, think about bartering services, selling unused items, or creating a small side hustle to generate extra income. 3. Reframe a problem. Take a current challenge and write it in different ways. Instead of asking, "How can I make more money?" ask, "What value can I create for others that they'd be willing to pay for?" This shifts your focus from need to opportunity. Creativity is the differentiator. The world is full of people who follow the rules, stay in their lanes, and do what's expected. Creativity sets you apart. It's the tool that allows you to see what others can't, do what others won't, and achieve what others only dream of. The creativity key doesn't just open one door, it opens 1,000. With each idea you generate and action you take, you unlock new possibilities for wealth and fulfillment. Take a moment to reflect, where in your life can creativity spark change? Whether it's a career pivot, a new business venture, or simply a fresh way to approach an old problem, the opportunities are endless. Now it's your turn. Take the exercises above, put them into action, and see what doors your creativity can open. In the next chapter, we'll explore another vital piece of the wealth code: purpose. After all, wealth isn't just about what you have, it's about why you're building it. Let's continue the journey together. Chapter 7: The Purpose Key. Wealth building isn't just about numbers, investments, or strategy, it's deeply connected to your sense of purpose. The purpose key is perhaps the most powerful of all because it transcends external measures of success and roots your wealth-building efforts in something deeper and more meaningful. When you align your financial pursuits with your core values and a sense of purpose, the journey becomes not just about accumulation, but about living a fulfilling life while doing it. Aligning wealth with your values. When we think of wealth, we often focus on the end goal: a nice house, luxury vacations, and a comfortable lifestyle. But what if the process itself could bring us joy? What if wealth could be more than just financial? It could be about creating something that truly matters to you, something that makes a difference in the world and aligns with who you are at your core. We all have unique values, those internal principles that guide our decisions and actions. They could be family, freedom, creativity, or helping others. When these values are aligned with how you build your wealth, you begin to experience something far more powerful than financial success. You experience fulfillment. Without this connection, your journey towards wealth can feel hollow, like you're chasing a dream that never seems to satisfy. The power of purpose-driven work. Purpose-driven work is about integrating your passions with your skills and strengths to create something that resonates with you on a deeper level. It's about making money in a way that feels authentic and true to who you are. When you engage in work that aligns with your personal mission, your motivation remains strong even in the face of challenges. This kind of work doesn't just feed your bank account, it feeds your soul. Consider some well-known figures who exemplify the connection between purpose and wealth. One great example is Patagonia's founder, Yvon Chouinard. Chouinard didn't set out to create a billion-dollar company. He started by building outdoor gear that he believed was of the highest quality, made ethically, and that would support people who love nature. His company became immensely successful because it wasn't just about selling products, it was about doing something that mattered. Patagonia's commitment to environmental sustainability and social responsibility still guides the brand's decisions today. This purpose-driven approach has not only helped Patagonia thrive, but it's inspired millions of customers who share a similar passion for the environment. Another example is Oprah Winfrey, whose rise to fame and fortune is rooted in her deep sense of purpose. She built an empire not just by running a talk show, but by helping others, empowering people, and fostering deep, meaningful conversations. Oprah aligned her wealth-building efforts with her core mission of helping people lead better lives, and in doing so, she built not just financial wealth but personal wealth as well. Her authenticity and commitment to her purpose have made her a beloved figure, and her wealth is a reflection of her impact on the world. These examples show us that when we connect what we do to our purpose, it's no longer a grind to get ahead. Instead, it's an expression of who we are and what we care about. The wealth follows naturally when you stay true to your purpose. Strategies to identify and align with your purpose. So how do you discover your personal purpose and align it with your wealth-building goals? It doesn't always happen overnight, but there are several strategies you can use to uncover your deeper motivations and create a path that resonates with your values. 1. Journaling. One of the simplest and most effective ways to connect with your purpose is through journaling. Start by asking yourself powerful questions. What activities make me feel most alive? When do I feel the most proud of myself? What problems do I care most about solving? What legacy do I want to leave behind? Write without judgment or limitation, and allow your thoughts to flow freely. Over time, you'll notice patterns emerging, ideas, values, and goals that consistently surface. These can serve as the foundation for your purpose-driven wealth-building journey. 2. Life audits. A life audit is a powerful exercise in which you take a close look at every area of your life, your career, relationships, health, and finances, and assess whether each aligns with your values. Ask yourself, is the work I'm doing meaningful to me? Am I using my time, energy, and resources in ways that align with my deepest desires? What areas of my life feel out of alignment with my values, and why? Once you identify the areas that feel disconnected from your purpose, you can begin to make intentional changes. Maybe it's shifting careers, starting a passion project, or letting go of distractions that no longer serve your goals. 3. Mission statements. A mission statement is a concise declaration of your values, purpose, and vision for your life. It's your personal guide for decision-making and goal setting. Writing a mission statement can help you clarify your purpose and create a roadmap for how to align your wealth-building efforts with what truly matters to you. Ask yourself these questions when crafting your mission statement. What are my core values? How do I want to make a difference in the world? What do I want to be known for? Here's an example of a personal mission statement. I will build a business that empowers women to take control of their financial futures through education and resources, while creating a supportive community where women can collaborate and grow together. This statement is both aspirational and actionable. It can guide decision-making and ensure that wealth-building efforts are aligned with deeper values. Exercises. Create your personal mission statement. Let's take a moment to create your mission statement. Grab a journal or a piece of paper and take time to reflect on the following questions. 1. What are the top 3 values that guide your decisions in life? 2. What is one problem you are passionate about solving in the world? 3. How do you want to use your talents, skills, and resources to make an impact? 4. What does success look like to you, not just in financial terms, but in terms of fulfillment and purpose? Once you've answered these questions, try to craft a clear and concise mission statement. Keep it to 1 or 2 sentences that capture your essence, your purpose, and your vision for the future. For example, if your value is family, and you want to help others find work-life balance, your mission statement could look like this. I will create opportunities for parents to build flexible, income-generating businesses, so they can spend more time with their families while achieving financial freedom. Reflecting on alignment with your goals. Once you've created your mission statement, take a moment to reflect on how it aligns with your current goals. Are the actions you're taking today leading you toward the life you want? Are your financial pursuits supporting your larger vision? If not, it's time to reassess your approach. By connecting your wealth-building efforts to your deeper sense of purpose, you unlock a level of motivation that can carry you through even the most difficult challenges. Your goals become a reflection of your identity, not just your ambitions, and this alignment is what makes the journey worthwhile. The purpose key is essential because it transforms wealth building from a transactional activity into a fulfilling and meaningful life pursuit. When your actions align with your values and you're driven by a sense of purpose, the wealth you create isn't just for yourself, it's for the people you want to help, the causes you care about, and the legacy you want to leave behind. So, take the time to discover your purpose. Write your mission statement. Reflect on your values and how they align with your current goals. And remember, the more you stay true to who you are and what you care about, the more you'll find that the wealth you seek will naturally flow in the right direction. Chapter 8: Integrating the Wealth Code. As we approach the end of our journey, it's important to pause and reflect on everything we've covered so far. The 7 keys: mindset, knowledge, opportunity, relationships, resilience, creativity, and purpose, are not isolated concepts. Rather, they are deeply interconnected, and together they form a powerful framework that can transform your life. Understanding how these keys work in tandem will allow you to integrate them effectively into your daily routine, ensuring they become second nature rather than abstract ideas. The interconnectedness of the 7 keys. It's easy to think of these keys as separate tools, each serving its own purpose. But in reality, they are all threads woven into the fabric of success. For example, your mindset is the foundation that supports everything else. If you cultivate an abundance mindset, you are naturally more open to seeking out knowledge. This knowledge, in turn, equips you with the ability to identify and act upon opportunities when they arise. When you combine these elements with strong relationships, you create a support system that nurtures your growth. Resilience helps you stay the course when things get tough, and creativity gives you the flexibility to find solutions when faced with challenges. Lastly, purpose serves as your guiding light, reminding you of why you're on this path and keeping you aligned with your true values. The synergy between these keys creates a dynamic system where each one feeds into the other, elevating your ability to unlock new doors in your personal and financial life. But how do you integrate them into your daily life? Let's break it down. Integrating the wealth code into your life. The first step to integration is awareness. Now that you know about the 7 keys, you can begin to actively engage with them. It's no longer about learning concepts in isolation, it's about applying them together in a cohesive, intentional way. 1. Mindset. Start each day with gratitude. The most powerful way to shift your mindset is through gratitude. Every morning, take a few minutes to list 3 things you're grateful for. This simple habit has the potential to reshape your thinking from scarcity to abundance. When you start your day in this positive frame of mind, it sets the tone for the rest of your actions, making you more open to opportunities and more confident in your ability to create wealth. 2. Knowledge. Be a lifelong learner. Incorporating knowledge into your life doesn't mean you need to spend hours every day studying. Instead, it's about being curious and taking advantage of the opportunities around you. Read articles, listen to podcasts, take a class, or find a mentor. Make a commitment to learn something new every week, whether it's about finances, business, or personal development. The more you expand your knowledge base, the more equipped you'll be to seize opportunities as they come. 3. Opportunity. Seek and act. Opportunities won't always knock on your door. Sometimes, you need to go looking for them. Make a habit of scanning your environment, whether it's your workplace, your social circles, or even your local community, for potential opportunities. Once you spot them, take action. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start small, take calculated risks, and learn as you go. 4. Relationships. Cultivate meaningful connections. Surround yourself with people who support your goals and encourage your growth. This doesn't mean cutting out people who aren't immediately aligned with your vision, but rather intentionally seeking out individuals who inspire you to reach higher. Attend networking events, join groups that align with your interests, and invest time in building genuine relationships. Remember, wealth isn't just financial, it's relational as well. 5. Resilience. Embrace failure as a teacher. When setbacks arise, as they inevitably will, take a step back and reframe the situation. Instead of viewing failure as a roadblock, consider it a valuable lesson. What can you learn from this experience? How can it help you grow stronger? Cultivating resilience means being able to bounce back, adapt, and keep moving forward no matter how many obstacles you face. 6. Creativity. Make space for innovation. To integrate creativity, you need to make space for it. Create habits that allow you to step away from the daily grind and engage in activities that stimulate creative thinking. This might mean taking a walk, journaling, or brainstorming without any constraints. Creativity is about finding new ways to approach old problems, and the more you flex this muscle, the more easily it will come when you need it. 7. Purpose. Align your actions with your values. Your purpose is the compass that guides all of your actions. Take the time to reflect on your core values and what truly matters to you. As you move forward, ensure that your actions are aligned with this deeper sense of purpose. Whether it's the work you do, the money you earn, or the relationships you build, let your purpose be the foundation upon which you make decisions. The Wealth Code Blueprint. Now that you have a clear understanding of how to integrate the 7 keys into your life, let's put everything together with a simple step-by-step wealth code blueprint. This blueprint will help you turn the ideas in this book into tangible actions that drive results. Step 1. Create a daily routine that reflects your mindset. Start each day with a gratitude practice, followed by a brief session of visualization. Picture yourself living the life you want, engaging in the activities and relationships that align with your purpose. This sets a powerful tone for the day and strengthens your belief in what's possible. Step 2. Dedicate time to learning. Set aside a small amount of time each day to acquire new knowledge. It could be 30 minutes in the morning or during your commute. Use this time to read, listen to podcasts, or learn something new. Consistency is key, and small incremental improvements will compound over time. Step 3. Be proactive about seeking opportunities. Every week, identify at least one new opportunity to pursue, whether it's exploring a new investment, expanding your network, or starting a new project. Don't wait for opportunities to find you, actively seek them out. Step 4. Strengthen your relationships. Schedule regular check-ins with people who inspire you or support your growth. Whether it's a mentor, a colleague, or a close friend, make time for these connections. Remember, relationships are not just about what you can take, they're about mutual support and growth. Step 5. Practice resilience daily. When faced with setbacks, immediately ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Practice reframing negative experiences as opportunities to grow stronger. Develop a daily habit of journaling about your challenges and the lessons they offer. Step 6. Foster creativity regularly. Dedicate time each week to creative pursuits, whether it's brainstorming solutions to challenges or engaging in a hobby that stimulates your imagination. Make it a priority to exercise your creative mind, as this will improve your problem-solving abilities and open new doors. Step 7. Revisit your purpose periodically. Take time each month to reflect on your purpose and how aligned your actions are with your values. Adjust your course as needed to ensure you're staying true to your authentic self. This reflection will help you stay focused and motivated, especially when the journey gets tough. By following this blueprint, you'll create a balanced, intentional life where the 7 keys work together to unlock doors you never thought possible. With consistency and dedication, you will begin to see your wealth, both financial and personal, grow in ways that feel meaningful and fulfilling. As you reach the end of the Wealth Code, remember that the keys you've discovered are not just abstract principles, they are tools that you can use to unlock your own version of wealth. This isn't just about accumulating money, it's about building a life that aligns with your deepest values, a life where opportunities are abundant and you have the resilience to turn challenges into stepping stones. Now, it's your turn. The door is open. The keys are in your hands. It's time to step through and embrace the limitless possibilities that await you. With a clear mindset, the right knowledge, the courage to seize opportunities, and the relationships that support you, there's nothing stopping you from unlocking your wealth code. Conclusion: the door is open. Throughout this book, we've explored the 7 keys that can unlock doors to wealth, success, and fulfillment. Whether it's adopting a mindset of abundance, seeking knowledge, seizing opportunities, building strong relationships, cultivating resilience, embracing creativity, or aligning your actions with purpose, each key plays an integral role in shaping your path to financial freedom and personal growth. The truth is, wealth isn't reserved for a select few. It's available to anyone who is willing to commit to the journey of unlocking these doors. It requires patience, consistent effort, and a willingness to adapt, but most importantly, it starts with taking action. Don't wait for the perfect moment or for everything to fall into place. Start small, take one step forward today, and let the momentum build. Remember, wealth isn't just about money, it's about living a life full of meaning, connection, and opportunity. Each day is a new opportunity to apply the keys you've learned, and every step you take gets you closer to the life you've always dreamed of. Trust the process, and know that every challenge is just a stepping stone towards something greater. As you move forward, I leave you with this thought. The door to wealth isn't locked. It's waiting for you to find the keys and open it. Now is the time to unlock your potential and begin your journey. Your wealth is waiting. Thank you for listening to this audiobook. If you like this book, please share and subscribe to this channel for getting more exciting audiobooks on this channel.